Good morning, everyone. Today, I will explain about vendor profiling, vendor card creation, how to create vendor card, and if any field required as requested by customer, then how we can add the field in existing table. So that I will explain in this session, right? So already I opened this business center, Dynamic 365 business center. So just I would like to explain some scenario. So this is basically vendor list, and here, as requested by customer. So this is vendor card. Just I clicked on edit, and then I can modify the field, any field as per requirement, as any information provided by vendor. Then we can edit the data, right? But suppose if you like to create new vendor, then press new, and vendor number will appear automatically. In this case, I will enter because I have not assigned the number series. So this is DML private limited, right? And other field also I have to fill. Blocked. Sometimes management want to block the payment. Then in this case, administrator can block payment transaction. If all transaction like purchase invoice, GR, and also you would like to stop, then you can mark all, right? And otherwise, only for bank payment, you can select payment. So this is related to blocking the vendor, how we can block this thing. So this is privacy block, and this is the gray color, that is data will appear automatically. If any transaction I will post like purchase invoice, then balance will be appear here, right? Search name as I have typed here, DML private limited automatically appear here. But we can put here DML PL, so that you can put here DML PL. This is short name. So this is basically search name. IC partner, intercompany partner code. If this supplier belongs to your intercompany partner, then I can put here customer partner IC partner code. Purchaser code. Purchaser code, if I will put here in the master during one vendor card creation, then it will appear automatically during purchase order creation, so that no need to choose again. This is basically time saving. Responsibility center, like many customer define responsibility according business, like someone want like a north, east, west. This is responsibility center. So please create so that I can view the data or analyze the data. This responsibility center wise. So this is the concept for when a responsibility center. Uh, New field added by Microsoft in this version, disable search by name. So you can disable. A state code is mandatory for any tax calculation, and this is required. So I have to select a state code from the list. Transporter, if this supplier belong is nature of business is transporter, then I have to mark here. This is customized field, so this is totally different. And if any attachment like vendor during registration, they have provided GST certificate number, PAN number, then we can attach by using this attachment. So just click here, attach, and you can attach multiple file, JPG, Excel, I like. Okay. So this is the feature here. And vendor picture also you can put here. And this right side fan, you can collapse and expand by using this one. Okay, so this is the related to vendor profiling, right? And so that I can do it by, so here I can add picture also, like import picture directly. I can also through camera, but this is the feature available. We can do it. So now I'm going to collapse this thing so that I can explain better way full screen. This is general tab. Now this is address and contacts. Here we can put address, address to, full address and full address to. This one, these two fields we have customized as per requirement because field size is very less. That's why we have added additional field. but standard field is only address and address too. So you can continue use address and address too. But most important, how to add the field that I will explain in same technical session. So that I will update you. So city code and postcode is required, phone number, mobile number, email. So why email is required? Suppose sometimes if you like to send bank payment advice through the system, then email is required. So put data properly and you communicate also customer. Data is important. Primary contact number we can put here. Invoicing tab here. This is older field as per older tax concept. And now this is related GST, so that I will explain about GST also. But this is posting detail about general business posting group and vendor posting group. Both fields are mandatory. So basically vendor posting group, here we can define type of vendor, basically like Sunday caters for expenses, Sunday caters for raw material, because as per customer requirement we can put, and you can put also one category, that is vendor. So why this is required? Because payable account, Sunday caters account, we can set different way. So as you will define here vendor liability account, system will post accordingly. Suppose this vendor is Sunday caters for expense, and just I would like to click here. Suppose here payable account I define here Sunday caters expense. So system will post for this vendor, all transaction will goes to Sunday caters expense ledger. If another group like Sunday caters FA, yeah, capital, and I have defined here ledger code different one. So if second vendor I will put for any transaction like purchase invoice, then data will be populated in capital account like Sunday caters for FA or as they have mentioned. So basically how to maintain manage Sunday caters different ledger. So you can bifurcate here by using group code. So this is important. And general business posting we group we can define here national or international. So suppose national business, then I can pick select national, or if any vendor or supplier belongs to other country, then I can put here international. So according also Sunday caters ledger will be impact. I can choose accordingly different ledger. So here, this is basically integration with accounts. So that's why this is required and this is mandatory. Payment tab here is like application method. Like suppose if manual, then I can select during bank payment transaction any bill, any purchase invoice. But if I will select apply to oldest, the system will automatically apply will oldest bill. So normally we advise to customer also put manual. So that's why this is by default is manual. Payment terms condition like payment terms after 15 days and 60 days. So something I can select from the list. Payment method RTGS online and something we can create here. And if not available, also you can create if permission is authorized by the admin. So this fields are have important priority during suggest vendor payment. If I will define your priority 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and according system will advise for bank payment. Okay, so this is related to suggest bank payment data. During suppose we have fund only suppose 10 lakh, and that I would like to distribute priority supplier. So this will work priority field according your selection. Block payment tolerance, preferred bank account code. So preferred bank account, suppose vendor provided two banks, State Bank and Axis Bank, but SBI is preferred bank. So you can select from the list, but I have customized that one also. So how we can do it? So just click here vendor and bank. Okay, so just I would like to give some example. Suppose I'm going to create here SB001, and this is basically SBI. Address also I have to put, you must put here, and branch. So SBI Voltas House, and here bank account number is something like, okay. So I enter here bank account number SBI ND 001 something, okay. Same code I enter here, IFC code also. So this is related to SBI bank. Another bank also I create, suppose like AX001, and this is Axis Bank, okay. And account is suppose 91020067895 something like. And here I can put UTI B 00015. So that value I can put here, but you must put here as per provided by bank. So NFT and RTGS and IFC code. So here again, this vendor I have created two bank, but one is preferred bank, default bank. Okay. So how we'll do it? So suppose this one is Axis Bank. Just go back and check out two bank we have created for DML Private Limited. Now SBI is default. So what I will do it? Just mark here default account, but this is customized field as per customer requirement I have created. So I mark here. Now concept is scenario is why I'm going to explain about vendor bank. Okay, as per requirement, vendor requirement is okay, this account number is correct or not correct. So every time at the time of bank payment, I have to verify with my another sheet, that is Excel sheet. So it is very tough. So please mark one field that is verified account, so that easily we can move for next level. Otherwise, I will verify again. So that's why what I have to do it, I have to add one field that is bank account verified. Okay. So how can add this field in existing table? So that I will explain in this session also. Okay. So now here put email and home page for bank related things. So now go back. What is the impact? I mark a default account. So just back automatically prompted here SBI account code in preferred bank, bank account number, bank name, NFT, RTGS. Now concept is the verified bank details. So here I can mark this field I have added, but I will explain how to add this thing and who has confirmed. So that user ID also I have captured here, right? So this is the scenario. Location code in receiving tab, location code also I can put by default, so that every time no need to select the location code during purchase order creation. So that you can put here in master level. Basically in master, if any data I'm going to configure and select, that we can reuse. So that's why this these fields are available here. Shipment method, like shipment method by rail, by year. So something that I can define here. Lead time calculation, this is required for planning MRP and MSP. So we can put here lead time calculation. Suppose any supplier belongs to Mumbai and required 15 days. So I have to put here 15 days something. So according system will calculate how many days is required for this item. Okay. So that we can plan properly. Tax information, very important tab. And here one field is assessing code, that is basically related to TDS. So here we can select like from company, uh, proprietorship. If companies belong, then I can put here. So that assessing code I have to select from the list as defined by the customer. Okay. And related to this field, here is one option as added by Microsoft in this version, allowed section. Earlier we call NOD NOC, that no need to go in NOD NOC. Directly you can just click here and you can put here nature of deduction. So just I clicked and TDS section now we call. So you can put here 194 C, J, and other fields also you have to fill out. Okay. So now back, PAN number also we have to update here. GST registration number is required. Vendor uh, category, like vendor, GST vendor type is registered or composite, unregistered, import, exempted. says so that as they have provided, vendor provided, I have to select from the list so that we can calculate GST, right? This one is also customized fields. Customer want to enter MSME certificate number so that I can put here. If any supplier belong to subcontractor, then subcontractor we have to mark here and location also, and that commissioner permission is also required. So this is government norms as per we can put here data. So tax information tab is also important. Many more option available on vendor card that we can do it and we can fill data properly. Uh, After transaction, you can view ledger entry also, statistics also we can view. Okay, attachment already I explained. Any comments you would like to put here, you can put here. Okay, and if we are talking about price and discounting, so vendor-wise item price we can manage here. That is catalog price and something. So here is a starting date and end date concept. So just you put item, unit of measurement, minimum quantity also you can put here, and then price, direct unit cost you can put. The starting date, ending date. If suppose any rate is valid from 1st Jan to 31st Jan, then I have to put here 31st Jan and here I have to enter 1st Jan. So during any purchase order invoice, if I'm going to enter, then system automatically captures price from this record. And a second line maybe if 1st February applicable and after 1st February, if any purchase order we are going to enter, then second applicable price will be uh, insert or update here on purchase line. Okay, so this is basically purchase price and very powerful and that we can manage through this vendor card. So now concept is this is the functional thing that I explained through vendor card, but important is how to add new field in existing table, that is vendor table. Okay. So now I'm going to open Visual Studio Code, and previous session I already explained how to create new project and download the symbol. Also, I explained about customer table, existing table, how to add the field by using table extension, page extension. So same thing, if we are talking about vendor, so I have created here table extension and that code is 5001 vendor extension name. And this is vendor table basically. This is original table name. Fields, here I added basically verified bank detail, that is boolean caption I defined. And here another field also have added, that is verified by bank detail. So as per logged in user ID, I will capture user ID so that no one can deny the no, I have not marked. So that's why. So during verified bank detail, so suppose I mark this is okay, this account number is okay. So my user ID will be captured automatically. So when this will capture on event validate. So that's why this additional code I have marked here. Okay. So this is the basically table extension field as I have added. Another page I have created, that is vendor list, and this code is required layout, then add after name. So important is a new field where you would like to add. So that I have to define here add after, and like example add after, add before, add first, add last. This will work for tab, and this one will work for as already uh, inserted field. So like name is already there. So after name or after address, we can put, and then we can add the new field as we have created, right? So that's why I have added here two fields. So this is basically vendor list extension page. Now vendor card. Same thing here also I have added, but I have added after prepare bank account code. so that I can mark here. This is approved account number or verified bank account detail. So that field is also available. Just save and compile this one. Already I have published, but again I like to publish, right? So now just log out the things back and once published. So then again I will open Business Central. So just click here, vendor. But already you have seen that verified bank account detail. So here also I have added that is Boolean field and verified by, and just click here, edit. So on card also I have added. So you can add the additional field, right? So just subscribe my channel. It is Business Central Tutor. Thank you. Thank you.